Hello friends, Ashton here. So in today's video, I'm going to bring some updates for one script. So my add-on for Google Workspace, and it's also right now it's also a editor add-on in Google Sheets. All right. So the first update, I'm bringing a new custom function. So it's basically a way for you to use the BITLY. If you have a BITLY account, and you can use this formula or function in Google Sheets to shorten a long URL to a short one. So you can read this post. Also, you can follow this video if you want to use it, especially for the first time. All right. So let's go to Google Sheets. And so right now I have some test results here, as you can see. And before you can use it, you have to set up, okay, you have to get an access token from your BITLY account, and then you need to save this access token to the application or to the add-on. So in this sidebar here, I have a dev version, so I have one script here. So if you have this add-on installed, you should have one here. And I'm going to open the production one here. And in the more actions, you will have this access. So you have these APIs. So I'm planning to integrate more third-party APIs. Right now, I'm only handling this is the first one basically, so the BITLY access token. And you're going to input your token, and you can visit this link. And if you don't have an account, you can register a new account there, and then you can generate an access token. And once you have the access token generated, you can paste the access token here and just click this save button, and all the setup should be done for you. All right, and then you can use this custom formula function in Google Sheets. And if you didn't see this formula in the, so if I do OS, so BITLY shorten, and if you cannot see this formula, and you have to, I think you need to go to one script and enable the custom functions, run this script, and then you should be able to add this. You should see this formula here in Google Sheets. So basically it's going to convert a long URL to a short one, right? And we have two parameters here. So first one is going to be your long URL, the second one is going to be the domain. And I think for most of the user, we don't need to care about the domain. Basically we are using the BITLY.ly as a domain for us, right? But if you do have your own custom domain, I think you have to set this up in the BITLY account, and then you can use it in this formula. But since I don't have a custom domain to test, and I just leave it here. But if you have any issue with the custom domain, just let me know. Just send me a feedback or something. You can send me an email, and so I can check the code if it's not working on, because I just don't have a domain to test. All right, so it's basically, so what can I test here? I already did some test, as you can see. So enter. So let me just try another one. So I'm going to add something. I don't know what can be added here. Maybe the website to Google. I'm going to duplicate this formula by Command D. All right, so basically it's going to copy the content from the above cell, and then you will see here this the link is just generated from the BITLY account, right? Because I have the access token set up in the application. And so basically if I have another, it's the same URL. So if I'm trying to do this again, I think you won't have the duplication. I think the BITLY already handled this situation for us. So as long as the URL is unique, and you want. So this is count as one link in your account. And I think for the free account, you can generate 10 short links every single month. So if you basically don't use them very often, I think the free plan is okay for you, because it's just maybe sometimes you need to generate some link, a short link in Google Sheets, and you can try to use these formulas basically. But if you have a lot of links to be generated, I think this formula could be very helpful, especially like the cases like this. So I have a lot of links and I need to short them very quickly. And I think it should be easier for you to manage your links, especially in Google Sheets. And I'm planning to make this tool, maybe it's right now they have another API, so we can use to generate a QR code or something similar. So we can basically generate a QR code in Google Sheets. So very similar. Maybe I'm going to add another custom function to generate the QR code, and then we can display a QR code in Google Sheets. And another idea right now in my head, and I think I can expand these functionalities to Google Docs and Google Slides. So in Google Docs, I think I'm planning to do something. If you select a URL and then we click, we can use the sidebar menu. So we can, in the sidebar, we have a tool to basically to shorten the URL. So we can basically using the same API to do the same thing, but we are doing this in Google Docs and Google Slides. I think that the most useful place in the whole Google Workspace. So Google Sheets, Docs, and Slides. All right, so that's about this main update. And I'd like to share another update in this video. All right, so I have some feedback. So I basically got a request from Kent about this add-on here, and it basically is a update for calendar. Okay, so let me show you. Let me just open my calendar. So the update is right now we only have one single, feature in Google Calendar for one script. And the thing here, the problem we are trying to solve here in this easy repeat feature, so we added a special interval here. So by default, we are not selecting this special interval. So that means there is no change as before. So it's basically the interval you set for by using days or hours or something like that. So you can, this is basically not special. But if you select this special interval, and this we're going to give you an option to use or the even dates or the odd dates. So that means what you can do here, you can create events, repeat. So basically you can repeat your events by the date. So you can, maybe you want to create events. So this is a very, very special case, okay, use case, okay. So like for example, I want to create the events every day was from day 1, 3, basically, so 1, 3, 5, 7, keep going on like this, because the dates in every single month could be different, and we use the normal interval by using every 2 days. You cannot get a result like this, especially when you want to create events over the months. So you can do it by creating separately, right? So I started creating by the start day, every single day, every start. So I start from the first day of the month. So I can create something for this month, but you cannot create this for the whole, several months. So this is designed to solve this kind of problem here. So you can basically, so this is kind of a special case, and I'm not sure you have to use it. Just want to show you this is an update for the Google Calendar. All right. So I think that's it for this video. All right. So thank you. Bye-bye.